We're here in Denver, Colorado for what should be another exciting game. Freeze conditions in effect here tonight as the Cowboys get set to take on the Broncos. Both teams ready for tonight's showdown, so let's head to the field for the kickoff. Elam looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Will be kicking off to start.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Back to return.
From the 4. He wasn't able to make anything happen on that return.
This special teams coverage came swarming down on him, and he had nowhere to hide.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Clear! Clear!
Smith, the deep back. He'll pass on first down. Throwing. He made the catch. Crockett is there on the stop at the 37-yard line.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
Denver goes with a 4-man front. Tosses it out to the left. Washington is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line. Smith busted through for a few tough yards.
Second and 4. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. He tucks it away.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
On the play.
The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this third down play.
Let's do our thing.
Denver comes out in a 4-3. Hawk is there for the tackle at the 14-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Thomas, the lone back, gets the toss to the right. Number 34 is there on the stop at the 15.
These plays can end up with lost yards if the defense gets through or around their blocking quickly enough.
They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. All right, let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos come out in a 4-3. With a counterplay, he has one. This one will be spotted at the 11. Thomas takes the handoff on the counter, picking up 5. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
On the 11-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Everything you got.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch the screen.
Pressure coming with the pass. Aldridge stops him for negative yardage.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Number 18 will put them in the lead if he makes this. The try is good. And they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Jack comes in to kick off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 22 back deep to return.
The kick sails out of the end zone. Denver trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. So we're going to take it.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Woodson comes up to make the play. flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
On the offense. Number 69.
And the call does go against the offense, so they'll get pushed back 10 yards.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, or they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
First and long. Ball on the 10-yard line.
You can't stop me. Will. Danny.
The Broncos line up in the bunch formation. With the carry, nice play fake. On the run, incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
McCaffrey was the intended receiver on that play.
Get it, son. Rush in. Here we go. 2 deep.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Hey, let's go 1 deep.
Here they come, under pressure. Ooh, nearly picked off. 2 tipped passes in a row.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and long. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Bring it up. Let's go deep. It's on.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs.
Let's turn it up, D.
The rush gets him from behind. Number 92, right after the quarterback from his defensive end spot.
And the sack really helps in the game of field position. It puts them in a long yardage situation, and that gives the advantage to the defense.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. From the 42. The 20. Good return, and it sets them up with great field position.
Yeah, when you can get this kind of production out of your return team, it takes a heck of a lot of pressure off the offense.
This drive 9 yards away from a touchdown.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal.
The last time they were inside the 20, they came away with 3 points. Number 8 with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Williams is there for the tackle at the 6. On first and goal, they can't get into the end zone. Six more yards and they'll put up 6.
6-yard line.
Let's go. Get it up. Let's go, D.
Only one man in the backfield. Closing in, throws to the end zone. Gets his hand on it. Trying to get it in for 6, but couldn't. Third down.
Receiver on the play.
It's third and goal at the 6-yard line.
Watch your man. Good shoot.
Out of the I formation. Pressure with the pass. Picked off. And he forced that one.
Yeah, and the key to that play was the pressure on the quarterback. They were in his face, and they caused the throw into the middle of the defensive zone for an interception.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 4-yard line. The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. That is there on the stop at the 4.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Deuce it. Are we? Lucky.
The Cowboys come out in a 4-3.
Everything you got.
Hand it off. Brown is there for the tackle at the 11.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Picked up about 6 yards that time.
Let's go now.
The Cowboys with a 4-man front with the throw. Pass falls incomplete.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
This will be his 2nd punt so far tonight. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Irvin comes in motion. Hand it off to the back. Aldridge is there for the tackle at the 50-yard line.
On the play.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Check it. I can do it.
Smith, the deep man.
Bring it up. Bring it up. It's on. Here we go. Not today.
Romanowski breaks the play up in the backfield. Good job knifing in there to bring him down.
He brings a lot of things to the table, but the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle, and he watches so much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 3-0. Cowboys. Teams as with size, and we'll start the second quarter. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Denver comes out with 7 in the secondary. Drops back. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
Kinchin is the deep return man. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. The Broncos will start the drive at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, right.
Dallas using 3 linebackers. They give it to the halfback. Jones is there for the tackle. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackle. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
2nd and long coming up here.
Let's go.
The Cowboys with a 4-man front with the throw. Washington is there on the stop.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line, because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer, because it takes more time for the play to develop.
Dallas goes with a 4-man front. Steps up into the pocket. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Davis, the deep man, gives the ball off. Washington is there for the tackle at the 38.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
This is what we made out right here. Play defense. Let's turn
Dallas using 3 linebackers. Pressure coming. They'll take off. Edwards is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Let's quarterback scramble. Do something. Back it up, baby.
Deep throw. Almost picked off. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
When you've got a receiver who wins a lot of jump ball situations, you've got to throw it deep to him. That time, the defender got the better jump.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Clear. Everything you got.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. He hands it off. Washington is there for the tackle at the 46.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
3rd and under a yard.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Watch out. Lock it up.
The Cowboys come out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it, and he can't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Room is ready to punt this one away. Williams will go back to accept this punt. He signals for a fair catch. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 52.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties. And they're the team that usually executes better.
1st and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. We're talking about green.
Denver goes with a 4-man front.
Come on.
Pass play here on 1st down. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
2nd down, and they need 15 for the first.
On the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. They ain't got nothing. One of us will
Denver using 3 linebackers.
Don't make a play.
Hand off to the tailback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Turn over, baby. Watch each other back. Hey, look.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Aldridge comes up to make the play at the 5-yard line. The ball carrier stops short. That'll probably lead to a punt. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. Hold on, we've got a penalty on the play, and let's check it out.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 54.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Looking for room, setting up play action, gets the pass off, jumping, and has it. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level. What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
They'll take off. Number 67 is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
They're blitzing, throwing. He was tipped, and he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time, he just missed taking him down.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Play football. You can't stop me. Get my cat back.
So they're now inside the 20 and down by 3. With a counterplay, Washington comes up to make the play at the 14.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Dropping back with the throw. Broken up.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Sharp was his intended target. Elam can tie it up here with a field goal. The field goal attempt is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Denver is lined up for the kickoff. Williams back to return.
Sends it sailing. He got all of it, and it sails out of the end zone. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Not today. Come on.
Smith, the lone setback. Number 8 sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Looked left and hits his wide receiver with a short pass. Atwood comes up to make the play.
I like the hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Number 8 with a man in motion.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Washington is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Let's go. Keep moving.
Smith, the lone back, dropping back to pass on first down. He finds his man. Urban didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for a pick.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Come on.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Washington is there for the tackle at the 50. He's calling everyone up to the line of scrimmage.
You can't stop me. Let's turn it up, D.
Under pressure with the pass. This pass is incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
You like to practice rules? Bring it.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Closing in.
This team is extremely active on defense, whether it's flowing from sideline to sideline or when they're rushing the passer. Maybe they should keep a couple extra guys in the block just to slow this pass rush down.
And they hurry up to the line. Fires this one deep. The pass falls incomplete. Kinchin is back to receive this kick. It's loose, and the fumble goes out of bounds. At halftime, Denver 3, Dallas 3. Jack will be kicking off. This one is handled by number 22. Number 22 takes this one back to the 25. The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. And with a counterplay, Smith comes up to make the play at the 29. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 2nd and 6. Dallas goes with a 4-man front. Pressure, throwing.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Miller was the one they were trying to get the ball to. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. The Cowboys with a four-man front. They give it to the halfback. Jones brings him down before he can reach the marker. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on third down. Room will come in now to punt it away. Williams lines up deep for the punt return. And he chooses not to return this one. Denver using three linebackers. This one will be spotted at the 22-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 8. The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Pressure coming, looking for the long completion down the left side. He made the catch. The 20. The receiver with a lot of open room. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. Big opening drive, moving down the field and putting it into the end zone.
That's excellent execution by the guys out there on offense. They looked confident, moved the ball, and found the end zone. That's a great way to start the second half.
Jet in to kick this one off. This one is fielded by number 22. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession. First and 10. On the ground, fakes the handoff. Rolling with the adjustment, he has it.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
Ball on their own 40. Dallas goes with a 4-man front. Number 7 with a man in motion. A little misdirection. Smith is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
McCaffrey, the motion man. Gets the call. Haley comes up to make the play at the 36-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Number 22, the lone setback. Hand it off. Miles is there on the stop at the 35. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Third down here, they have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Number 67 is there for the tackle. They don't make it to the marker, but they could try a long field goal. Elam needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. He got everything behind that one, and it's good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for the next one.
This one is taken by Williams. The defense gave up a touchdown the last time. Ball on their own 20. Denver using 3 linebackers. Looking for something long. Drops the interception. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
Denver goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back. Pump fakes with the throw. Interception. Beautiful interception by Aldridge.
Yeah, he was back there watching the quarterback the whole way. And he just beat the receiver to the ball.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Tosses it out to the right. Woodson comes up to make the play at the 16. Number 88. He's going to be flagged for holding on that play.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect a quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
It'll be 1st and long here after the penalty backs them up. Under pressure, he gets there and pulls him down from behind.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunities.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. Davis, the lone back. Steps up into the pocket, throwing. Edwards is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line. Number 7 completes the pass for a 5-yard gain on 2nd down. So on 3rd down, they have to get it to the 9 to pick up a first. Dallas comes out in the quarter defense. Dropping back. Goes to the end zone. Nearly intercepted. 4th down here is not a lot better than a turnover.
Which is what the defense should have had on that play.
He made his last field goal attempt, which was over 50 yards. Elam puts it right through again, his 3rd field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
The kick sails out of the end zone.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
Smith lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Irvin comes in motion. A little misdirection. Juke move. This one will be spotted at the 26-yard line. That's his third tackle of the contest.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Only one man in the backfield. Gets the toss to the right. Hilliard comes up to make the play at the 40. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
That's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Ball on their own 40. It's a one-point game as we head to the final quarter of play with the score. Dallas 10, Denver 9. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Denver lines up in a 4-3. Murray with a man in motion. Receives the handoff. Thomas takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Second and 8 coming up here. Denver goes with a 4-man front. Tucks it away. Aldridge is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line. Thomas paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 44. The Broncos come out in a dime package. Johnston moves in motion. Dropping back, throwing. Completed pass to the wide receiver. Williams comes up to make the play at the 47. He made the reception but couldn't find a way to get past the marker. Jet comes into the game for the punt. Kenshin into return. He's waving for the fair catch.
This is just the kind of situation they were hoping for. Now all they need to do is put together a last-minute drive, and they're going to come away with a win. And now it's up to the defense to shut them down.
Ball on their own 20. The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Lett is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Dallas goes with a 4-man front. Toss play to the left. Missed tackle. They'll spot this one at the 25. So that tackle was his third. Davis picks up some tough yards there. Ball on their own 25.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Launching this one deep down the middle. This pass is incomplete, and it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was it the defender or the receiver. The Cowboys come out in a 4-3. And with a counterplay, Woodson comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. So that was a pickup of about 9. Second and short. Only one man in the backfield. A little misdirection. Jones is there on the stop at the 35. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Third down. They have to get it to the 34-yard line for a first. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Just a simple run through the middle. They give it to the halfback. Lett comes up to make the play at the 29-yard line. Davis rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Cowboys with a 4-man front. Handed off to the back. Edwards is there for the tackle at the 24. Number 22 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on the 24-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. 2-minute warning coming up. Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Tossing it right, trying to get past the sticks. Smith is there on the stop, but they allow them to pick up the first. They're putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on third down.
9th play of this drive. Let's see what they can do in the red zone. The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Jones comes up to make the play. He's rushing the offense back to the line. Steps up into the pocket. Throws to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
11th play of this drive. And they're on the doorstep now. Less than a field goal with the ball in the red zone. Denver comes up empty on another third down attempt. Their 8th such failure.
These kickers live for the pressure kick. Most of the time, icing them makes no difference.
An important kick here. This is for the lead. And they're now on top after the successful kick. Denver finally has a lead in the game here in the 4th quarter.
Well, anytime you keep the score this close, anything can happen in the 4th quarter.
Elam is back and ready to put this one in the air. From the 5.
You know, they only need a field goal, so the defense needs to make sure they don't fall asleep here.
Ball on their own 20. Denver lines up in a 4-3. So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
It's now 1st and 5 after the penalty. The Broncos come out in a nickel package. It's the pass off. This one falls incomplete. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Denver comes out in their nickel package. Throws it. The wide receiver has it. They'll spot this one at the 37-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle, his 4th of the game. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Pass play here on 1st down. Long throw. He's there for the catch. He completes another pass and is over 200 yards.
The defense needs to be looking to force a turnover here, because if they don't, they might end up losing this thing in the final seconds.
They're inside the 20. They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Williams is there on the stop at the 18-yard line. Smith battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Broncos with a 4-man front. Hands it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
They'll go with the quarter defense. Hand it off. Can't bring it down. Jones comes up to make the play. At the 9. Denver calls a timeout. They have none left. Hand it off to the back. Williams is there for the tackle. At the 5. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Drops back. Throws to the end zone for the late lead. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
With the throw, jumps up and comes down with it. And it turns out to be a great decision as they convert for the 2. Jet comes in to kick off. Going with the squib kick. Not the type of kickoff they wanted.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
Ball on their own 40. Dallas using 3 linebackers. Throwing. Breaking free. The 40. The 30. Smith is there on the stop at the 20. Looks like they'll go with the hurry up here. He'll stop the clock with the spike. Not much time remaining, and they'll have to get closer for a legitimate shot at getting the touchdown. They're inside the 20. Dallas comes out in a 4-3. Steps up to the end zone. Hoping to tie it late. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions. Drops back. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. Closing in, throwing. Complete to the wide receiver. They'll spot this one at the 8-yard line. That's the 4th stop he's made today. They want to hurry it up here. One of the better played defensive games that we've seen lately as they take it down to the final seconds, finishing less than a touchdown apart. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.